Workshop of the World. By the time Victoria came to the throne in 1837, Britain's industry was expanding. The Industrial Revolution had begun in the late 18th century, bringing factories with new machinery, powered by steam. This meant that goods could be made faster and on a larger scale. The introduction and growth of the railways also enabled products to be transported quickly and easily across the country. By 1851, Britain had become the leading industrial country, producing over half the world's iron, coal, and cotton cloth. Picture of a miner in a cramped space surrounded by coal and tools. The growth of industry greatly increased the demand for coal. From 1860 to 1900, the number of coal mines in Britain more than doubled. Mines were larger in size and going deeper and deeper. This led to all sorts of problems, including flooding, explosions due to pockets of gas, and roofs caving in. In 1861, 23 men died when the mine at Clay Cross was flooded. Image of an advert for Markham and Company, showing the main estate at Broadoaks with the factory chimneys smoking. Engineering and iron production were important industries in Chesterfield. Companies at Sheepbridge, Staveley, and Clay Cross mined both coal and ironstone as well as making the iron. The Staveley Company also made cast iron pipes. Broadoaks Ironworks was bought by Charles Paxton Markham in 1888 and made colliery and winding equipment as well as blast furnaces. Image of Isambard Kingdom Brunel with his famous hat. During the Victorian period, iron and steel, iron mixed with carbon to make it stronger, replaced wood in making of many items, from machines to ploughs. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was one of the leading Victorian engineers. He designed many bridges, tunnels, and railway routes that are still in use today. For example, the Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol, as well as many large ships. Image of a factory building typical of the Victorian period. The 1830s, the use of water and steam-powered machines to weave cloth rather than by hand looms was firmly established, and textile manufacture was a major British industry. Cotton mills sprang up in Lancashire and Manchester, while woolen mills were common in Yorkshire. Most of the finished fabric was exported around the world. Colourful image of the Great Exhibition in London in 1851, showing the main hall with colourful stalls, art, and a fountain in the centre. The Great Exhibition in 1851 was a showcase for achievements in science and industry across the world. It was chiefly organised by Prince Albert and was held in a massive glass dome in Hyde Park in London, which was specially built. The exhibition attracted over 6 million visitors who saw the latest inventions and designs, including a penknife with 87 blades. Image of the Midland Railway Station in Chesterfield. The first railway line opened in 1830 between Liverpool and Manchester, transporting people and goods. The system soon spread across the country, and by 1875 most places were near a railway line. Chesterfield was no exception. The railway arrived in 1840. Railways were really useful for moving raw materials and finished goods to and from factories quickly and cheaply. Image of an industrial landscape with chimneys, smoking, a canal, a port and people moving to and fro. The expansion of industries brought jobs and wealth to the country, but there were some drawbacks. The mass movement of people to the towns in search of work in the factories led to overcrowding, and industrial areas became very polluted. In order to make the steam to power the machines, coal was burned to heat water. The dirty smoke from this filled the air and blackened buildings.